Hi everybody, it's Gene Simmons, and you're not. This is Kiss My Collectibles podcast. Don't you do that.
Click Team, when you want a t-shirt. Click Team, accessories too. Click Team, any way you want it now. At clicktshop.com.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of Kiss My Collectibles. I am one of your co-hosts, Jason Herndon, and with me, as always, is...
Nicholas Buckland, who's just washed his hair and kind of looking like Mike Myers circa So I Married an Ex-Murderer. And with me, as always, is...
I am John 5 with my quarantine pajamas on.
Yes.
I've been wearing these for a long time.
Hopefully you have more than one pair.
Yes.
I do. I have more than one pair. So
That's awesome.
It's wonderful.
My quarantine hair has gotten out of control. It's been 2.5 months since I've had a haircut. So
Yeah, me
it's
too.
very nice. It's very
whatever.
Nice. It is. It's very nice.
All right. So
If it keeps growing, it'll be like a troll doll. It'll just keep going up.
That's what
like
I'm
that.
working on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually working on the Doug Pinnick of King's X Mohawk circa 1994.
Or
Yeah.
Dr. Detroit. Wasn't
Yeah.
like Dan Aykroyd Dr. Detroit? That was
Yeah. Don King.
Yeah. Don King.
Yeah.
So anyway, this week, guys, John 5's back with us again, and we're gonna, like we dove very deep into the Kiss Army fan club kits. This week we're gonna do press kits, guys. So it's gonna be pretty exciting. A lot of the early stuff I don't have, so I'm excited to go through all the pieces of it. It'll be fun. So stick with us for that. Plugs, as always, Kiss My Wax, Kiss My Collectibles on Facebook. Follow us Instagram, Twitter, clicktshop.com. Buy some swag. It doesn't have to be ours. They have other cool stuff over there. You saw at the spot before this. And that's it. Support us. So, yay.
I loved it.
Oh, and I guess I should say Joe's not with us this week.
Yeah.
So
There you go. That's what I was waiting
I
for.
forgot all about Joe.
Yeah.
Joe is going to sit this one out. He doesn't have a bunch of press kits to talk about, so he was just kind of like when Nicholas doesn't join us for a lot of the vinyl episodes. Joe was like, "Nah, you guys handle it." So we're gonna hold down the fort this time, and Joe will be back with us on the next episode. So
He'll be back to tell us why he hates Kiss so much on the next
Absolutely.
episode. Yeah, it's a brief reprise.
the next episode.
That episode's going to be 4 hours long.
Exactly. First of all.
Yes. After that, he's going to sit down and critique this one,
Yeah,
this
exactly.
episode, Mystery Science Theater style. So,
Yeah.
Right.
all right. So, do we have some stuff to show? Do we have?
What's the name of the segment?
I don't know.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
That's right.
I'm gonna open it.
Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
So, I don't have anything this week, guys. I have something cool coming. I should be able to show in a couple of weeks, but I don't have anything to show. So, you guys duke it out on who wants to go first.
Go ahead, Nicholas. I'm just a guest.
Yes. What do I have? I have this, but I think it's the wrong show. Wrong show. But I do have. I can't remember if I showed this. This came in a couple of weeks ago. I have these two have come in
Dude,
from Japan.
I need both of those.
So
Excellent.
I've got why is Siri? Whatever we just said then. Siri's just asked me. What
She
we're
looking it
asking.
up right now?
Yeah, she's looking it up. Yeah.
No, that was me. That was me
you.
texting you, going, "I need both."
I knew that. It's like
Send me your children. Maitre
you got that old thought-to-speech transmission. Yeah, so the first one is Love Gun, obviously. Now, I should have actually... Hang on a sec, I'll show you what's inside this. I love these ones where they've got the actual written music. These are cool from the time inside. So this has got a lot of cool stuff inside. It's got all the different songbooks of all different bands here. You've got Kiss, Wings, Aerosmith, Eric Clapton, Rainbow, Led Zeppelin, Queen, all those ones.
I've never heard of any of those bands.
No. Black Rock, Arkansas. There's a little Ritter card in there. I don't know what that says. There's more. I just love this question. And this thing here, which is an odd thing, it's almost like an obi. It's like stuck together.
Yeah.
It's a paper band, and it's got the tracks that are on this. So I'm not sure if this was meant to go.
I think that went over it.
Yeah, but it looks almost a bit too. No, it's too thin to actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it's too thin to fit the width of that. Actually, maybe maybe it went over the paper part inside.
Yeah, you're supposed to really stuff it and stretch it in there.
Okay, right. I'm not touching that one.
Rip it apart and glue it back together.
Yeah,
so
it's
weird. That's what you're supposed to do.
There's a weird little side bit here, which obviously is all the Japanese explanations, and obviously the sheet music as well, which is all loose as well. So that's great. That's that one. I'll put that all back together later.
Love that.
Just throw that.
So great.
The next one, I've forgotten what this is called. It's actually in my book. I should have done my research of what this is called. But it might be called Kiss Best 2, or I'm pretty sure it's Kiss Best 2 or something like that. But I'll pop up the Nicholas is Wrong song and tell you what the name is if that's not what it is. But it's got
that's my favorite clip.
Great.
Yeah, it's
condition's great.
Yeah, they're both in great condition. Come On and Love Me, Do You Love Me, Cold Gin, Deuce, Firehouse, Nothing to Lose, Strutter, and Calling Dr. Love is in this one.
You're wrong.
Yeah, it's exactly. So if it's this is Love Gun, but doesn't have any Love Gun songs on it. Again, we've got all the same stuff inside. Whoever's kept them has kept everything. All the Japanese kind of stuff. And
great.
Great. Incredible.
A little bit of the English here. A strutter is not strutter. It's probably like Roman times where the V becomes. So we've got strutter.
Boy, you are nuts. NVTS nuts.
Interesting.
Strutter. There's always a few misspellings in these things because they don't know what it says, at the time. So, yeah. Do you love me is not a question. Is do you love me normally a question mark? I don't know. Or is it a statement? I can't remember.
I think it's a question.
Okay, well here's the statement. Do you love me? Yeah. So
can you read the lyrics and let's see if we can figure it out if it's a question or a statement. I'm just kidding.
Yes, that's.
I wonder if all these lyrics are exactly what the correct lyrics are too.
No way. There is nothing funnier than reading the lyric sheets out of Japanese records.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so funny. So.
It's like, I really like my apple pie.
It's stuff like that.
The way the table sits.
When I was in high school, one of my best friends, this guy named Nick Graham. We used to sit around because we had some, Japanese cassettes and we would read to each other over the phone the lyrics of Kiss songs in Japanese and how horribly, and would just laugh for hours. Just total entertainment.
Yeah. So, that's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what do you got, John?
What do you got?
Let's see. Let's see. See if I can turn this thing around. You see that?
Oh my God!
Is that the Dutch
one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy crap!
Wow.
So for the people that are listening, this is the was it Netherlands? Where was it?
Netherlands.
From? Yeah. This is
Holland.
Like the.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I am from Holland. Isn't that weird? Yes.
Yeah, the Holland promotional in-store display for Unmasked. That is,
and I said to the fine folks on Kiss My Collectibles when I was on the show, I was like, really looking for the the displays from the Netherlands and, all that stuff. So, wonderful.
Hang on.
Yes.
That is the piece in question that you lost the auction for, right?
That is correct.
I don't know, did we say to, or are we not supposed to say to?
We did not say to.
Okay. And so since you have been on the show, you mentioned that, and someone reached out to you and sold that
This
to
is
you?
correct.
Holy crap, man.
Wow.
Good for you.
Now I know why you want to join the show. It's like,
Good.
So that's why I always say, I need that, Nicholas. I need that.
Yeah.
So folks are like, hey, I got that.
I noticed it was signed by Peter. Did you have that done recently? Was it signed?
No, it was done. It was done.
already
It's
signed,
done.
okay.
But I am looking for the elder
Yes.
from the Netherlands.
We'll show that up here now. Yeah,
Right.
that's a great piece.
You'll show
too.
that up there, and then a picture of me
Yes,
with no elder.
Show that up there with
Exactly.
John's address so you can just say,
The world without heroes tier.
Yes, exactly.
John 5 without the elder tier.
Exactly.
in all seriousness, though, man, congratulations. That's
That's
Thank
an
you,
amazing.
thank
that is an amazing piece, man.
Yeah, it's a good one.
A good one. So, wow. That was shocking. So,
It's just how quick it happened from I need that to here it is. It's just like,
right. I mean,
Great.
it's been what?
yeah, like
three weeks or something?
Yeah, that's great. Hats
Good
off
for
to
you,
postal,
man.
Hats off to the postal service. Was that from America? Or
That's
was that,
right.
Was that actually from?
Yes,
Holland?
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
that's from-
internally. Wow,
yeah.
great.
Someone in the U.S. had that.
But man, it's funny, Nicholas, that you held up those folios, because I look for those all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I can't find them. And I look on, everywhere. And I put in songbook, sheet music, folio, John
they
5
very
sad
rarely
face.
come up.
Nothing comes up. Yeah.
Sad face.
Yeah. Nothing comes up.
Nicholas, was that an eBay deal or was that a
No,
private
that's
deal?
a private deal with
Okay.
Japanese
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna milk them all and then I'll pass them on to John once I get off my one. Then I'll go, okay, here you go. No, but in all seriousness, now that I know I have been offered those a couple of times when I haven't had money for them. So now that if I get offered them another time, I'll just pass them on to you. So
I just got the Alive 2 one.
oh, cool.
But it hasn't come in yet.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's a
I
good
have
one.
the what do I have? I have I don't know. I have the Rock and Roll Over, the Dynasty, and of those, with the folios.
Yeah.
But
There's
songbooks will be another episode.
Oh yeah. We could absolutely do a songbook episode.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how many Japanese folios are there total?
8?
No, I got about 14. Oh, you mean okay, yeah, 'cause some of them are songbooks. So
Yeah,
Let's
some
let-
of them are
let's-
songbooks.
let's save that for the episode. I think
Absolutely,
that'll be a
absolutely,
good episode.
Yeah,
I I just thought you might have known off the top of your head.
Yeah,
But
no,
absolutely.
I don't know because some of them are songbooks and some, but yeah, I've still got a lot to go. It's the hardest ones of all are the Japanese solo album folios. They're the hardest ones to find. I find.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Excellent. Excellent information. All right, guys. Good what's in the box. That was a really good what's in the box. So hats off to both of you. So let's move into press kits, shall we?
Let's shout.
Press kits, for people that don't know, were sent out to the press by the label to introduce the new album or the band, or, they sent out to radio stations. All sorts of people got these kinds of things, and they usually got chunked and thrown away, so they're relatively difficult to come by. Some of them are easier than others, but these earlier ones from KISS, the first 3 or 4 are really, really tough, especially the first 3. So we're going to take some time to talk about the contents of all these things, just like we did in the KISS Army Fan Club kit issues. Just like with KISS Army Fan Clubs, depending on when they were sent out, they could have a myriad of different things inside of them. So we're just going to try to narrow it down to what was most likely in it, and maybe we can discover some things from each other we've never seen. Who knows?
Did you guys notice that after we did that episode, the KISS Army kits, there was just a plethora of Kiss Army kits and Kiss Army things like that on eBay, and it was so interesting.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love. It's so great that people are like, oh, I have this, I didn't know this was rare, blah blah blah. And I just got a barrage of all these emails and all this stuff from the Instagram, and it's just really cool, that people kind of communicate with each other and say, oh, and try to say, oh, I have this or I have that. And I think that's what's wonderful about the show. That's why I watch it too.
Yes. Yeah, I absolutely noticed almost immediately after, the show had been up for a couple of days that there was a barrage of Army kit items and complete kits and all kinds of stuff up on eBay. So I actually grabbed a couple of little things.
I saw one of the guys that's on our page, Bobby Cattis, showed up his little card, and it did, instead of Sergeant Baker or Bob Steele, he had I've forgotten the name, but it's a girl's name on it who's signed. I think the 99, and I was kind of going, wow, like even we probably showed that up you probably had that one, but I just didn't realize, there's a third person who's actually signed this thing. Like,
No,
I love those tiny details.
I didn't know about it. It's great,
Yes, as soon as Bobby posted it, I knew that John didn't show that, and I grabbed it and I sent it, texted it to him and said, "Hey, do you have this? I don't think you showed this." And he's like, "No." So yeah, that's
and
interesting.
it was a girl's name too, like Jugs Knockerson or something like that.
Yeah,
that's not the name.
And I think Perstrid
Benny
said
Hill.
something.
Yeah, she had big things in front of her. Yeah,
Right.
that old joke goes. Yeah. Well, considering Sergeant Baker and Bob Steele were fake names for Peggy to Mark, and it could be anything. She probably just decided to have a female one on there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, I think Perstrid had said that it was from U.S. 1980, and he said, of course, no one was signing up for the Kiss Army then, so the rare is all can be.
Yeah.
So, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
So, shall we talk about and show some press kits?
Sure.
Let's do it. Is it going to be the John show for the first couple?
Well, John's going to be the first. And can I just do the Nicholas sad face with the crying eye? If anyone wants to message me and tell me that the first two press kits you have, message me. Let me know.
These are they're, the unholy three. They're so hard to get. But the reason they're so hard to get is to complete them is because they come with the envelope. So this is for the first press kit, and that's the tough part, because who would keep the envelope? I mean, also in such nice condition, and it's got some writing and all there. But I'll send that to you, Jason, and you can put that in, and then the folder, just like the black with the diamonds, and quite a number of things came in this press kit, which is really cool, because in some of these press kits you only got a couple knickknacks, doodads, and whatnots.
Right.
But this had doodads, knickknacks, and whatnots all together. They had some really cool 8x10s. Ace, Gene, obviously, Paul with the bandit make it, and Peter with crazy makeup.
Yeah.
And the shot with the
poster, photo,
promo poster,
and then cool. So it came with all those 8x10s. I don't know, all the press kits could be different, but I think they were just trying to really show as much as they could.
Sure.
And then you get the bio, which is really nice. And that has 1, 2, 3 pages. And, it's got the Casablanca and all that stuff on it. But what's so very strange about this is, we've known Kiss our whole lives and talked about this our whole lives. But this is a brand new band, and they're talking about this band like a brand new band. Like when you first see Kiss, you may be overwhelmed by their incredible theatrics, their wall of amps, their 6-foot electric Kiss sign. I mean, it's just so primitive because they're just introducing this band that absolutely nobody knows. And then they have one little teeny write-up that came in this too.
Wow.
And, Paul again with the bandit makeup, and Peter with his, God, Peter's makeup is the worst on that.
Crazy stuff.
The whiskers are kind of going like that, aren't they? They're kind of.
Yeah. I love Peter's makeup on the first album.
I do too.
I love it. I think it looks so cool. And he told me that was like the first time that someone ever, did his makeup. He didn't do it. But and then so that's pretty much what comes in the first press kit, and it's a tough one with that envelope.
Yeah.
So the poster doesn't come in the first press kit. That was sent out with the promotional album, right?
That's what I have heard.
Yeah.
That's what I assume. Yeah. What do you think, Nicholas?
I've never seen the
I think
poster
it's
folded in the
too
kit.
big.
Yeah.
I think that would be too big to fit, because this folder is pretty small, because the envelope is obviously larger than this. You could tell it's a lot smaller. So to have that poster fit in there, I don't see how that would happen.
Yeah. Excellent.
But if if you've got at home, if you've got that press kit, and you do have the poster in it, just make sure you post it below this and let us know. Just show us some extra stuff that John doesn't have in there. It'd be great to see.
That, please, show us some extra stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I love too. I'm like, oh my God, did that come in there? But so it's cool because it's so primitive, and they were just trying to talk to magazines and radio stations about this band.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Expensive stuff.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. All right, so
do you want to go?
Nicholas, you don't have it, right?
I don't have Hotter Than Hell, no. I start with Dress to Kill.
Yeah.
Okay. Hotter Than Hell came with a really cool envelope. So
cool.
And then, but on the back of the envelope, this is what's cool, So it's got all the knickknacks on this. Now, this is the first time that I'm seeing this ATI. And because, Casablanca and Rocksteady, but this is the first time I'm seeing the ATI. And the ATI right here, you see on like a ton of the 8x10s, that stamp on there. And, but seeing it so early on, I was surprised to see it so early on, 1974. And they go with the yellow theme. And, Nicholas, since you have the Dress to Kill, they stick with that yellow theme for Dress to Kill. So really, really cool. Beautiful, beautiful. One of my favorite albums. And then on this, they have these the stamps again here at the bottom. Same ones you saw at the back of the envelope. They're really pushing.
I find just that for that front cover is how much they're pushing the Japanese writing, and so that whole thing of we're already big in Japan, even though they technically weren't. I like that way of selling it. Let's suggest that these guys have already made it in another market. I do like that marketing angle they went for.
Not only were they not big, I don't even think they'd had a record released yet.
No, it wasn't
not until 75.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's great.
But I wonder why, and do you guys know why were they really pushing the Japanese? Because Hotter Than Hell doesn't really have anything to do with Japan, or do you guys
I don't know? Maybe I know Queen. I know Queen had made it absolutely huge in Japan in '74, and maybe they were trying to get to that rock band level of, because they were like kind of like the Beatles over there. Queen hit first, and after the Beatles, obviously they did all those nights at the Budokan. Maybe they were just seeing another hard rock band around '74 that they wanted to, pretend
I'd
was
love to
also
know if,
big.
like,
I don't know. I mean, I'm just guessing.
if that was ever asked in an interview or anything like that. I'm so curious because we know that record like the back of our hands, but I wonder why the Japanese references.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
It's really cool.
maybe somebody does have some actual factual information, but when you said, John, that Hotter Than Hell doesn't really have anything to do with Japan, but when you think about all of, like, a lot of the obies and stuff that are on the Japanese records as you go along, it's like Demons from Hell and
Right.
Something from Hell.
It's like
and
kabuki, isn't it?
Right.
Japanese
It's
theater
very,
kabuki.
it's
yeah.
kabuki and its theme. I don't know. Maybe they were thinking it's kabuki, Hotter Than Hell. Maybe it
Yeah.
makes whoever their designer was at the time. Maybe it makes some kind of conceptual sense. I don't know though. It's just a total guess on my part too. So
Right. The 8x10s we have really great. So we got this fella here again with the ATI booking. So maybe that was their agent.
had to be.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the American talent agents or something. I forget what it stands for.
And then it came with this one as well. So now
cool.
I have a double of this. And then I also have double of all the paperwork. And
Send that to Nicholas.
yeah, maybe I'll send it.
Bill my kid in reverse.
So yeah, and the paperwork, pretty neat. There's that yellow theme.
I love that.
Bio. Yeah. Let's see. So I guess it would be that way and then that way.
It almost runs down
just
like the Japanese.
Right,
the Japanese characters running
Right.
down ways, the classic sort of thing as well. That's cool.
Oh, this is very interesting. Detective J5. Now, if we think about what I just read on the past press kit, so the first one, let me read on this one. Okay. When you first see Kiss, you may be overwhelmed by their incredible theatrics, their wall of amps, and their 6-foot electric Kiss sign. Same thing.
Wow.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I never knew that.
I agree.
It's just the same thing. And then they have this, like, little reviews, little piece of paper in there. And then we have another Dear Ray. Kiss is one of the newest, blah, 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 called Theatric Band. It's just someone named Ray, and they're just this letter that came in there. But it's printed, and I think it came in, all of the press kits.
Yeah.
So I have extras of all that paperwork, too, because I was looking for the press kit because I didn't have the envelope. And then I found it with the envelope, so I just have extras of all that stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's Hotter Than Hell.
Hotter Than Hell.
Yeah. Nicholas, you want to go for Dress to
Sure.
Kill?
Yeah, because I think mine's sadly lacking in a few little things. So, this is Dress to Kill, and this as John said, continuing on the yellow theme, and this is also matching the promo ads and the promo poster from the same time. All the advertising had that kind of a design. Interesting because the album itself didn't have any yellow on it, but that's what they've decided to go with for all their marketing purposes. And maybe the black and white didn't work, but we've got all the same logos. I don't know if your first two had Farella, Waltag, and Moneo Public Relations, their PR department logo, which is that third one, the fourth one on there.
Yes.
Yeah, that had that on there. Okay, cool. So
Yes,
then inside, mine's missing the 8x10s, but we've got this cool sticker again using the yellow theme.
That's right.
On that.
Yeah.
Yep. And we've got the little. This is a bit more starting to get a bit more professionally printed now. So this is the
Absolutely.
the bias of it. It all looks very high end because inside we've got the yellow as well.
Yep.
Yeah. dubbed Hype of the Year 1974 by Rolling Stone. I'm not sure if that was a compliment.
Right.
Hype of the Year, it could be like a negative
I love
thing.
that
Well,
picture.
let's use it. It's like, yeah. And so then that's, I think that's, yeah. Then we've got a review from Record World. These are the reviews from Performance Magazine, Record World, the Soho Weekly News, and Cashbox album reviews. So it's pretty. This is pretty cool. And I know I'm missing the 8x10, so I'll let John now take over for what is missing from this kit.
We have the 8x10. We have this fella that came in there, and now we also have this cool one too. And all of these do have, the Casablanca and the Rocksteady, and great shots, Now mine, I don't know if these came in this, but these were inside, and it's, because they didn't have one for a live, so,
yeah,
you got,
it may have gone out.
all the fellas. But what a great Gene shot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Isn't that great? And then Paul's got a great one, too. Gene snuck in there, though, another Paul. But, yeah, these were...
That Paul and Ace, aren't the Paul and Ace the same as the two promo photos that came in the Army kit? The black and white photos? Are those the same shots?
I don't know. But these were,
yes, that's the same Peter.
These came from the Casablanca locker. So this was, this was from Casablanca. So they were probably, and here's the envelope for it. They were probably shipping these out for Alive as
I would
well.
imagine
so.
Sure
they were.
I mean, really, at the time of Alive, the tour was called the Dress to Kill tour, wasn't it? Anyway, so they would have just kept shipping that out.
Yeah. So really cool. Really neat. But I love the envelope for this one.
Yeah, that's
really
beautiful, that one.
That yellow theme again. And that's Dress to Kill. Oh, you know what I also wanted to say, which was very strange, but inside and it fits perfect. But I took it out of the Hotter Than Hell, was the calendar.
Oh, okay.
Let me grab it real quick.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves, fellas.
Yeah, so you're talking about the promotional calendar, right? That has
yes,
because
all the months.
Yeah, because when it's Nicholas's favorite, when that white is cut off, because you see it's it's not trimmed, but this is how it came, and it folded. You can see, of course, how it's folded, but it fits perfectly in the press kit, and it was in the press kit. I don't know if it originally came in there, but I just put it with my other posters. So I wonder.
It very well may have. I mean, where else would it have gone out other than to be sent out separately? You never know. They could have thrown it in some late kind of kits.
Right. Like here's a calendar for your office, in the magazine studio, or the radio station.
Right.
It kind of makes sense why they made that.
Right.
So, here you go. Keep reminding you of Hotter Than Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was in because it was so long ago. Maybe it was in Dress to Kill. Either it's Hotter Than Hell or Dress to Kill, but I know it's in one of those two that I had that in there. Interesting.
Yeah. I find it funny because it's one of those things where you go, well, it's got a Hotter Than Hell picture. It definitely belongs in the Hotter Than Hell kit. But then that doesn't mean that that's what they did, does it? They could have just, give them a calendar for 1975,
Exactly the point we were making with the Kiss Army kits was it doesn't matter what record was in there. It could have been anything,
Yes, exactly.
Right, yeah. But, I really want to, hype up Rolling Stone. Let's put, the calendar in there too, or something.
Right.
So, fun.
All right, so no press kit for Kiss Alive.
Nope.
So
Which does not make sense.
makes no sense at all.
Their biggest, baddest, amazing record.
I guess what, just because they were so broke at the time, the promotional materials for the thing were just none. And then the album blew up, and what's the point of sending out press kits for something that's already blown up,
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there were lots of promo ads for Alive and the originals that went out to magazines. So they obviously maybe just go, we've got this budget, let's just spend it on,
Well, it
promotional ads,
Right. In the vinyl world, a Kiss Alive, a promo copy of the vinyl of Kiss Alive is one of the harder promo copies to find. So Dress to Kill and Alive are super, super tough to find.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
I don't know. So then we move on to Destroyer.
I have a couple other things. I don't know if this was... I guess it's after Destroyer. So, yeah, let's do Destroyer. Okay.
Do you have Destroyer, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Don't everybody talk at once?
Oh, no, we'll take turns. John, you can go first, and then I'll do rock and roll over, and we'll just take turns again.
Oh, okay. Actually, why don't you do Destroyer, because I have some other things after Destroyer.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Now, Destroyer doesn't open up like the rest. Oh, does it? No, it's stuck together.
I think it does.
I got a little excited. It's stuck together. Oh, I don't think I've ever opened that. I thought it was actually like a lip thing like that. Mine's actually, yeah, you just heard it.
Jason.
Look at that.
Rip and destroy!
Look what I just did. Look at the white that just came off.
Oh,
That's been,
my God.
I've never, but it had to be opened at one stage. It's been like that since before I bought it. So we've changed PR agencies. We're now Rogers and Cohen Incorporated.
Right.
Yes.
Still ATI.
Still ATIs. Yeah, still rock steady. So what I've got in mind is a printed grey thing from Rogers and Cohen Incorporated, which is
That's correct.
Yeah, America. So now they've had a bit of success. America fell hard for hard rocking Kiss. Is
right.
Yeah. So that goes into went gold. Alive. It's really just bigging up Alive, and
4 pages.
Yeah, Bill Starkey. Yeah, and all that kind of Kiss Day with the Terre Haute. Is that how you say it? Terre Haute Airport. Then we've got a printed Cashbox article.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Then
then I have
what do you
doubles of some of the stuff. So if anybody needs anything, let me know.
We've got Coronet, the Kiss Invasion, which is obviously a magazine article. It's got from the whole trip to Cadillac. Yeah.
Right.
Then I got a Rolling Stone article.
That's right.
Which is weird. That one's not printed. This one feels like it's actually been removed straight from the magazine, because it's actually been cut and folded. So
yours is the same, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's back and forth,
Yeah.
Kiss,
Circus?
And
No. I'm saying that it looks like that's been ripped out of the magazine.
Yeah. It looks like it's just right out of the magazine.
Yeah.
So what? They just bought a bunch of Rolling Stones and started ripping the pages out.
Although it doesn't, it's smaller and it doesn't have page numbers on it. So maybe not. Maybe it's
it
just
doesn't
a
have
different
a
way
page.
of copying
It doesn't have a page number.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's weird, but it's totally.
But it's
like
so
magazine
thin.
paper. Yeah.
Yeah, the paper's so thin, you know.
So I ripped it.
Yeah. Let me show you how thin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then the Circus.
Right.
Yeah. So then they've see, this is a totally different paper again. This is the shiny kind of paper.
Right.
The Circus article, and the very it still keeps going. Okay. Then I got these 3 8x10s. There's the Destroyer cover. This one ended up as the Mylar poster, didn't it? That image as the
Yes, that's correct.
yeah.
Yes.
Which
So my
which
3
photos do you have?
Yeah, so I got Destroyer cover.
Right.
I've got the band that ends up as a Mylar poster eventually, and then the third one I've got is the Alive cover. Is that the same
That's
one
right.
as the one you just showed in your previous gift? Or the
Yes,
vectors,
it's in this kit. It's in this kit as well.
Yeah.
And I have two. Let's see. What do I have two of? I have two Destroyer and two Alive. So if anybody's looking for those, let me know.
And then a poster, which is
Yes.
that poster. So it's that's the first
Correct.
sort of, instead of around the world like they started having later. Oops, I'm holding it upside down. In Australia. These are all like fan letters, aren't they? I think. Yes.
Yes.
These are all the letters from fans. That's really cool.
Right. And then mine came with two stickers.
Oh, did it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they the
The
same?
two Destroyers. Yeah. So I just have doubles of them.
Ah, so if one accidentally made it in the mail to your good friend Nicholas, then
Absolutely. I'll hook you up.
Just kidding.
No, I'll send it to you. I don't care.
Okay. All right. So what extra things have you got then either go in between this that you mentioned? Did you say there was something?
Let's see. Yeah, let me put this down. So, okay, then we have this, Blow Me a Kiss
That's
press
super
kit and this balloon. Balloon's still there, which is cool. And then the tongue with the balloon is coming out of Gene's mouth right there, but it was coming out of Peter's the cover. Yeah.
Now is this
And then
is this UK?
That's British, isn't it?
it is, and it is. It has the information here at the bottom. La-da-dee. And I'll send you this, Jason.
Yeah.
You can
And that,
see
and
it
that
all.
mask again.
And
And then this is the mask, but this is advertising the shows, Manchester, Birmingham, London, and whatnot, and what have you.
Now, was that just a general press kit sent out in the UK just to kind of their first trip over there? They're to promote the shows, to promote the records, to do kind of all in one press kit. Is that what that is?
Exactly. Here they come, Here they come, kids. Now, these 8x10s, notice the bottom. It doesn't have the Rocksteady. It doesn't have the ATI. It doesn't have the, other. So they're a little different.
Do you have different talent agencies when you go to tour different countries? Do you?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't need to call the American one?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's cool, because everything in there is a little different.
That's super rare too, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one to get.
Yeah.
Great friend Darren helped me out with that. My good pal.
Darren has everything, or had it until you bought it all from him. So.
No, he's a good person, man. I'd take a bullet for that guy.
Yeah.
And then there's another thing. Let me grab this here.
Everything fell out of my
and
on the floor.
And I would put this in the press kit category. So this is a bag, Kiss kit, and then on the. Hold on, he's stacking.
Sorry, no. I just I picked up the kit and everything fell out on the floor. So.
Carry on. On the back, it's got the Casablanca.
Nice.
And Nicholas, you probably know a lot about this kit. And then it just came with the, another 8x10, but without the ATI and the booking agent and all that stuff.
So this was in a magazine from memory, wasn't it? It was a giveaway in a magazine. You could win the Kiss kit. You could also win from memory, a jumpsuit as well. There was a Kiss jumpsuit, which is out there that someone's obviously got or thrown away that was part of the prize. I have this weird feeling about this one.
But it also came with, let me put this over here, came with the makeup. So you can see this. It says
Pancake makeup black.
Pancake makeup. So this is the black, obviously.
It's England on the bottom of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the white.
Wow.
And this, made in England. So this is the stuff that came in it. And then you got, I guess, this weird, looks like a crack pipe, like red lipstick. Not that I know what a crack pipe looks looks like.
No.
A whole nother show.
That's Bill of Coins.
No, that's my intervention show. It's a whole nother
We're sitting you down for
Yes. So so those are those two in between Destroyer and Rock and Roll Over.
Now, where is that one from?
That's from England as well.
That's from England. Oh, right. You just
Same
said
tour,
made in England. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I got it. Silly question. So
There's no silly questions.
there is if you just said it says made in England.
I know.
That makes it a silly question.
I thought you were the one that was listening. Nicholas was like sending emails and stuff like that.
Petting his dog, cleaning up the floor, vacuuming. All right, so Rock and Roll Over's next.
All right.
Go ahead, Nicholas.
All right, I'll go ahead with this one. Yeah. All right, so Rock and Roll Over. It's a very beautiful one. I like this one. It's a weird one, and if you notice, almost all promotional material for Rock and Roll Over, and same as the promo ads and that, there's no way that they ever extend the artwork or take it apart to make it into, the rectangle shape. Even in the press ads, it's always just the artwork, isn't it? In most cases, they don't make an attempt to make, like all these other ones, make it a long, tall picture. So I find that interesting. Not that interesting, but I find it interesting.
I found that interesting.
Yeah. Now,
well, from a designer's perspective, that's very interesting.
So inside here we've got a coin, ATI, and Casablanca. There's no press office thing. So inside mine, which has kind of fallen apart due to age. So I've got the sticker and the little piece that's you can see is come off here. It's just the glue's dried. It's gone all yellow like they do. So I've got the sticker that came in the album. Casablanca Records.
Jason, do you have this one?
I do. Can't locate it.
Okay.
And
three press kits I can't locate.
These two are the same as the Destroyer kit. I don't know if yours are the same, John.
Yes,
Okay,
same.
So they've gone out again. I suppose because they're wearing the same costumes.
Sure.
Right, I've got a lot of stuff in here. Now let's just see how we compare. We've got a People Weekly article.
Let me see. Let me check.
Oh, no.
Yes, here it is. Yes. And this is cool,
Yeah.
The back is awesome.
Again, I think a lot of these are the same, like we've got the Circus article makes a reappearance again.
Right. That's correct.
The Rolling Stone on different paper, but it is the same article again.
Do you have this guy?
No, I don't have that one. I don't think. No.
Yeah.
It's different. Show us what is that one?
Glitter Goths.
The Glitter
Circus.
Goths. Wow.
Circus.
And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages.
Oh, I do. No, it's stapled to that thing.
Oh yeah,
That's
there you
the
go.
Cover, and that's that. So is that just doubled without the cover?
Yes. I got the and I got the cover there. So
yeah, okay. Cashbox again. That's the second time that one, I think. Again, I think they're just sort of as these two albums and tours kind of connected. New York Times. Now this is an outrage called Kiss, and it folds out that way. Instead of just taking that out.
That is super cool.
So here's what's strange about this, right? When do we know that the when did the work brain when did the comic book first come out? So I had a spacey moment. Because we've got a Rock and Roll Over press kit, but we've got a picture from the comic book in there. Because this says June 19, 1977. So this may not even belong in here.
Right. It might not be.
Or a late kit or something.
Interesting.
Because again,
is yours? Do you have that in there, John?
I don't have that in there.
Maybe
which
this
is
is a later
odd.
kit or been put in out of, yeah.
I
Or
wonder if you
maybe
do you have
when
that
I
in Love
dropped
Gun?
maybe when I dropped it all on the floor.
No, I'm looking in Love Gun. Yeah.
I
It's
just
all
picked up the
missing.
wrong thing. It's like, well, anyway, I'm going to put this in Love Gun if I haven't got it in Love Gun. So
Okay.
Somehow, Creatures of the Night interview.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just because I
Very
fell
odd.
on the floor.
Very
Vinnie
odd.
Vincent meeting new member Vinnie Vincent in 1976.
And we just start the worst rumor. Vinnie Vincent was on rock and roll. It's proof right here.
Proof. It's in
In
my
the
press
press kit.
It's because I dropped it all on the floor. What else is in there? We got this, a little Casablanca bio. Yeah. So
Yeah. Now, what is yours? How does yours start?
their relentlessly driving music and distinctive image make Kiss a legend in the relatively brief
Now,
period.
I have that in my Love Gun kit.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know. Again, they just put stuff in. They just threw stuff all over. Does it talk about Rock and Roll Over or?
Yeah, it talks about rock and roll. It talks about the taping of the Paul Lynde special, which I don't know when
Okay,
that.
so maybe that should be in.
Yeah,
But does it say anything about Love Gun?
I don't think so.
Nicholas, will you just read that to me? I will just relax and listen. Wait, let me light a candle.
Yes, exactly. This is our porn. Yes. No, there's not.
We have to have a Kiss My Collectibles pipe.
We've got
So when we do this.
Do you have?
We've got to figure.
That's in it as well, which is obviously also in the album.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to figure out a spot to put your Bell video, John.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Go back inside! Hear ye! Go back inside!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hear ye! Hear ye!
Yes, exactly.
It was so funny.
Vinnie Vincent did not play on Rock and Roll Over. Hear ye!
Just in. And then I think you were about to show that one, but you've got a different one. See, mine's this one, a paper poster.
Yes.
Very thin paper. Have you got that one as well?
I'm
just being so careful not to
I have
open
this one.
It is so thin.
But again,
that was the one that John you're holding up. Wasn't that in your Destroyer?
Yeah, that was in my Destroyer one.
Right.
And so then we've got this really thin paper version, which is all reviews.
Right.
So you don't have that one at all, John?
I think I have that somewhere in another kit or something. Should have been a little bit more organized.
I mean, if you think about it, with them on tour the whole time and recording, it just for the press office, it just would have been just pumping these things out. Like a new album may have come out, and they still might be sending out, Rock and Roll Over stuff, and
Right.
They just would have all blended into each other,
Right. Okay. And I haven't put. Oh yeah, look at this.
There it is.
So that is.
What's that in?
That was in my Love Gun.
Oh,
and and this was like, I haven't even I haven't looked at these for a while. Now this introduces the press office. Interesting. So, so this should go in Rock and Roll Over then, you think?
Well, doesn't it say 1977 on the front?
Yeah, Yeah, I think it goes in Love Gun.
But it could have come out just right before Love Gun,
I think,
possibly.
I think this,
I don't know.
I don't know. This is why we're doing the show, though.
That's exactly why we're doing the show. So, is there any other things that either one of you didn't have for Rock and Roll Over that,
I didn't have the poster.
You don't have the poster.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
but everything else is pretty much the same.
Yeah, I have two of these posters for some reason in the Rock and Roll Over kit. Don't ask me why. I have two of them.
Put one in Destroyer.
So Destroyer. So if anybody needs a poster, what's in my Destroyer? Where am I? Where did the destroyer go? This is so fun. People are like, yeah. Oh my God, I have 3 of these posters. Judas Priest. So I have 3. Jason, you want one?
I need one. Yeah.
I'll send it to you. I promise.
Judas Priest are in the kit. Wow.
Judas
Just
Priest.
recovered. Vinnie Vincent is in the he's in the rock and roll
Yeah.
kit. And Judas Priest.
Said it.
Judas
He knows
Priest is in
Rob
the kit.
Halpert.
Exactly.
Jason, I'll send you a poster.
Oh, you don't have to do that, man. But I'll take it
sorry.
if you do.
I'm terrified of the post office right now, but eventually, I promise you, I will send you the poster.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted because you probably see on my wall a whole lot of light coming in. I'm wondering, as the sun's going across with the second half of this podcast, will be the light up like Indiana Jones and the beam of light through the thing. But I'm wondering if it's going to hit very soon, where I'm just like
Where they're melting
Exactly.
in the movie.
You see this weird kind of light effect I've got here? That's from the sun coming in.
You can see you can make wall puppet, little shadow puppets on the wall back there.
Yeah, entity. Exactly.
This is for all the people who don't care about press kits.
Exactly.
So. Yeah. All right. So next up is Love Gun.
John, or actually Jason, have you got this one? Then you can go first.
Yeah, but mine is nowhere near.
Doesn't matter. Go first.
Nowhere near complete. So I have the Love Gun press kit. So
I love the back. The back is cool.
Yeah.
It has nothing.
Absolutely nothing on it. No kind of text of any kind. So, and there's almost hardly anything in mine. But so as far as articles go, I have this Rolling Stone article. Are y'all's packed full of stuff?
Yeah, mine's got a few things in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's got some knickknacks in there for sure.
Yeah, because that's pretty much the only article I have in mind is that Rolling Stone article. And then I have this color promo.
Right.
Yeah. And you'll notice the press office on that one, Jason, too, as well as on the fold, and that's the first time they're kind of big official press agency. That starts.
And I have a black and white one too.
I have a couple of black and white ones, and when I showed this when I got it, I don't know if mine belong in there. So I think somebody just stuck them in there, but because I have.
Is that
these
the one?
two.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one John had.
That's on, that's in my one as well. Yeah.
And then the only other thing that I have in mind is, we see this poster now. Is this poster.
Right, which I have 2 of. So if anybody needs that, let me know.
It's interesting because, in Sean McManus's poster group, of course, they did a whole big discussion over which one of these posters came when and from where, and he calls this the Destroyer press kit poster. But everywhere I've ever seen it, it's in Love Gun.
Yeah, it came in mine as well, so...
Right.
That's 3 of us where we've ended up with Love Gun in it.
Right.
So maybe maybe it just got stuck into, just because they probably looked at it and went, well, all those magazines would be time sensitive to Destroyer.
Exactly.
But the fact that all 3 of us have got this unfolded thing into ours seems to suggest it was shoved into some press kits.
That's what I think too.
Yeah. Exactly.
But that's all I have in mind. I'm sure there's plenty more, so y'all keep going. Keep showing what you have.
Nicholas, do you have anything else in there?
So, did you get I got an unfolded Love Gun.
I don't. I'm gonna get one of those and throw mine in there. So.
Yeah. I've got a photo. I've got 2 of these. Strangely, I've got from the press office again. Kiss is a runaway force in music.
Okay. I don't have that.
You can have this one.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of them.
All right. I got a plethora of posters. So if you need a poster. Let me know.
Posters, nice.
I've got this one, and mine's signed by Peter Criss as well.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Someone's had that.
Is that old signature?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is it vintage signature?
How do I know? I don't know the difference. Can you? I don't know. Can you see it?
Let's see.
That's newer. Isn't it?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a newer signature. Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
That as well.
Yeah. That's awesome. Do you have that, John?
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
That's not in my kit. That's
This
cool.
and it's not a newer thing either. This is an old thing as well, too. So
Yeah.
yeah. We've got this, which was
I had that. Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
That's the
that's
one
what you
article
had,
I have.
That's so yeah.
Right.
And again, and out. This has been in this kit.
There we go.
Again, and then the press office. All about Love Gun. That's the first time I've had the press office now talking about it.
Right.
So yeah. But it's a lot of this is still reworked words because it kind of it starts talking about Love Gun, but it ends again with talking about Miss Hamilton's quotes on the Wizard of Oz and King of the Nighttime World and the Paul Lynde special. So it looks like they've really just stuck a bit about a few bits about 1977 at the front of this, rewritten the old bio. Yeah. Do you have anything extra, John, in yours?
Well, I do. Let's see here. Actually, this is so fun. If I was watching this episode, I'd be like, "This is awesome." So it is.
Well,
that
makes
it's so much
three of
great
us.
information. Yeah.
That makes three.
That makes three of us.
Definitely not Joe.
Okay, so these came in. Definitely not Joe.
He said, skip this. Skip.
And I don't know if this came in the Alive 2, but they're in here. So I got the hotline photos. Do you know about these?
No. I've never seen that.
Yeah, these are super, super, super hard to get. These are coin management hotline,
Wow.
and these are
They're 8x10 glossies.
yeah, they're 8x10. They're not very glossy. They're like semi-gloss.
When you say hotline, what do you mean by that? You mean hotline?
It's just what it says at the bottom. And
okay. So the same company that made those badges then.
Right. So, and these are tough to get, but it says, a coin management at the bottom. So
I've never seen those.
Yeah.
I think it says, God, the printing is so small. 1977. Yeah. Weird. It's cool, but these are really, really, really tough to get. Really hard to get.
That's great.
So that is Love Gun, my very first Kiss album.
Have you seen anybody else that you know that has those press kits that has those 4 photos in it?
No. I don't know if they go in this or if they go in Alive 2 or if they don't go in any of them at all.
Right.
They were just in there.
Right.
Again, a lot of the stuff was in the a coin locker. So
right.
Who knows? Not the a coin, the Casablanca locker. And when I keep referencing that for people, watching this, there was this person, this guy Ken, that worked at Casablanca, and he had this locker, and somebody bought this locker because they do these, where they don't pay or whatever happens, and this guy bought this locker, and there was tons of Kiss stuff in there.
Wow.
And it was right in Long Beach, so here goes J5 driving down there, and like Nicholas, that shirt from Japan that's in your book, a lot of that stuff was just in the locker. Wow. So it was pretty cool. So so this just came in the press kit like that. So I don't know.
Is that how you obtained a lot of those press kits? Was in that?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I mean,
good for you.
If that was in the locker, you'd assume that hasn't been messed around by fans putting them in. You'd say maybe that in that particular kit, that's what they had in there.
Yeah, because they had people working in there, and they probably just grabbed stuff and threw it in there. So
that's what they did.
It's just like the Kiss Army kit. You never really know, but we're trying to give as much information as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm fascinated by that. That's incredible. I've never seen those before.
Pretty neat.
Alive 2.
Alive 2.
I don't have it. Nope. I'll tell you when I have one.
Nicholas, you want to go?
You got it? Yeah.
Sure. Alive 2, which is double-sided, same front and back. Yep, the press office again. Mine's so aged that it looks like it's like, you know, when a nuclear blast happens and your shadow comes.
Oh wow.
It's like, you know, it's like giving it like a weird kind of shadowing effect and on what was in
Are you
there.
ready for this?
Yeah,
Look
so
at
hoping you're the
that.
same.
John's is
Mine too.
It's weird.
Isn't that funny?
It's really strange. Now
Something with
my contents seem to be the same as mostly all alive, the Love Gun one. So I've got
Right.
that again. So
Yeah,
I got
that's
it.
different. Well, that is different.
That's different. That's different,
Oh,
Nicholas.
that is
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Right.
That one, okay. And then I've got
The black and white version
Yeah.
of that too. Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
and then that one.
Yes.
That one too. Yeah.
See, that was in my Love Gun, so I should
Yeah.
do
Oh, wait.
Live 2 in my Live 2.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nicholas. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. Have you got any different 8x10s?
I had this guy.
Ah.
So, see,
Yeah.
both of those, and these may be extras that a fan threw in there. Both of those were in my Love Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's the
That's
same
great.
two that y'all just showed. So, but
Right.
I think mine's been through hands of several fans, so I think they probably belong in a Live 2, and I just, they just
Yeah.
got stuck
Now-
in my Love.
I have these two. I have this with the
Oh,
coin
wow.
Wow. I've
thing
never
in
seen
there
that.
too.
That's a cool
Yeah.
shot.
That's a cool shot. It's like an outtake, but yeah, it says right here,
Right.
1978, a coin management.
Wow.
Neat.
The only other two things I've got left in here is the bio from the all new written thing about Alive 2.
Right.
And
They're driving
and then,
music. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that weird kind of paper sort of poster again. But this is obviously it's a new one because it's all Love Gun era. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have that too. So there's two different paper posters,
Yeah, I've only got
right,
one.
Nicholas?
No. He's
like-
saying there are
in
two different paper posters because
Yeah.
they have
Because
different.
this one's Love
Hey.
Gun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So is there
Now-
anything else in yours as well, John?
Now this definitely comes in the Alive 2.
Wow, I don't have that.
Yeah, this is how I spent my spring vacation on tour with Kiss in Japan.
Mm.
Pretty neat.
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Now I had this, which was in your. Was this in your Love Gun?
In
Yeah.
my Love Gun.
Maybe I'll put that in the Love Gun.
I'm gonna put that in the Love Gun. Yeah.
There we go. Get a little organized. All right. Yeah, that's
it?
Alive too. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Well, so far, not too many, tons of discrepancies. Not quite like in the Army kits.
No.
Not as bad. Not as bad.
Now, did Kiss go to Japan before Alive 2? I believe they did.
Yes, because there was a Live 2 was originally recorded in Japan and was scrapped.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Right. So I should have put this in before Alive 2.
That's
So
okay. We forgive you.
I have.
You are, of course, fired.
You're fired.
I have this envelope, and this is
Oh, wow.
Kiss in Japan.
Wow. I've
then
literally
on the
never seen
back-
it before.
Yeah, and the back it's got the fellas with their
Mm.
little autographs. Now, this is a total press kit thing because it does have the office,
Mm.
which is cool. And This has.
You've never seen
Yeah.
that, Nicholas?
No, I've never seen that. No. Or I've seen it and forgotten it, but no.
I've never seen it. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's incredible.
And yeah, it's pretty neat. And then it has of course, a sticker we've all seen
Yeah.
before.
I've seen that a
Sticker,
million times.
yeah.
And then also the little calendar.
Seen that too.
Yeah.
So it all came in this little
That's so
package here.
Is
Very
the
neat.
envelope addressed to anyone, or is it?
No, it's just
No?
it was just in an envelope. Yeah.
Wow. It's
Very neat.
fantastic. That's amazing.
That is super cool.
I
man.
love seeing stuff that I've never seen before. It gets me excited.
Yeah, man.
It's like, you know,
Yeah.
stuff I have seen, but you show that's still good. But stuff I've never seen, I'm like, whoa, it's incredible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
something
it's
else.
fun.
Yeah.
It's all educational, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something else. All right,
Yes.
double platinum.
Double platinum.
Double platinum.
Go for it, guys.
John, you go first.
You want to go?
Yeah, you go first.
All right. So, my good pal, JH, John, I was on tour and I'm in a record store and I'm like, because I got a lot of time before the show. So I remember I was in Boston and right at this venue we're playing, there's this record store. It's a great record store. It has all this cool old stuff. And I'm, of course you look through and you're looking through any cool promo copies, Kiss stuff, anything like that. And I found a double platinum. And this press kit that is so brand new was in the double platinum album.
You lucky son
And
of a bitch.
and I called JH and I was like, "You're never going to believe this, dude. I'm going to have a heart attack." And when I was in Boston, so I was like, "I'm going to have a heart attack."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh my God, this is the find of the century." So it was pretty cool. I got it for like, $16,
Yeah.
with the
It's
album.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the guys who find the first tour book stuck in a live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
it's strange, but it's this thing is brand new. There's not anything on it. It's like I don't think it's ever been even opened.
Yeah, that's the thing. Probably no one even ever touched. Now, was the record a promo, or was it just a regular stock copy of
The record was a promo, and
That's
I have
it?
that.
Yep.
Should I get up?
If you want to,
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe that's Kiss My Wax. Hold on.
Yeah.
Which I'm very scared of Kiss My Wax because I
Yeah.
don't know a lot about it.
Well, it gets very deep, man.
So this is a gold stamp promo, and
Right.
this is what it was in. And yeah, I was like, oh my God. So yeah.
I mean, that makes sense for it to be in there because someone who bought it in the shop wouldn't have been sent the press kit, so it must have been sent to someone,
right.
radio DJ or press
Sure.
as well, couldn't it?
That's all it is.
Put the two together.
That's all it
Yeah.
is. So, and it's even surprising that you got a promotional copy of Double Platinum for $16. That's not exactly. I mean, they're not the hardest promos to find, but they're not, super
Right.
easy to find. So
Right. Yeah.
look at that.
Well, I was pretty psyched, And I think the radio station guy just, was like, give me fog hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
amazing.
what's inside yours, Nicholas? Jason, you have this.
I don't have Double Platinum. No.
I'm actually just noticing with this light, I can also sun myself while I tan myself.
That's right.
While the episode's on. Mine's equally minty. Look at that. It's a very, very mint copy.
It's gorgeous.
With
Gorgeous.
nothing, you can see my room there. Ah, there we are.
Yeah.
So like considering that, I don't know we'll touch on the song.
Oh, look at Jason.
later.
You have it.
It's a songbook.
Yeah.
Oh,
But see, my
Next
songbook, my songbook is just beat up and it's nowhere
Mine
near
is too.
mint. But this is like mint. Like this has never been touched. kind of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
but, yeah.
So strange, right?
What have I got? Normal stuff. Press office. Now, here's this has made an outing again. I don't know if this is in yours.
Yes, it is.
But it's great.
Okay.
Even though it's 1977, it's got a little stamp on it saying 1978, a coin. Coin management by agreement with Kiss, a partnership.
Huh.
The stamp on the back.
Yeah.
which is cool.
I don't have a stamp on mine.
Did you get a? Mine's a slightly moldy.
I did.
I'm a slightly moldy one of these.
Mine's a really nice shape.
Yours looks nice.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
John.
Now, here's a question for the LP people. Does the one that comes in the LP, does it have all those rock
Yes.
steady and that
Yes.
on the back? It does?
They're
Okay.
exactly the
That's
same.
exactly the same.
They're identical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
So if you
Yeah.
want to replace it, you can easily replace it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes another reappearance. And again, it's got the
Yep.
stamp on the back saying it's 1978. So they've
Mine
actually
does not have the
re-stamped it.
stamp.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you get the press office?
Yeah, the press office one of 1978. Yeah, yep, that's all good. And then the last thing I got in mind was the
Yes.
in case any journalists want to start buying merchandise, it's kind of a
Right.
strange thing, you know. But yeah, that was all in mind. Have you got anything extra in yours, John?
No, that's the exact same thing I have in
Yeah.
mind.
Interesting. I reckon because these are mint, these have both been sold out of or taken out of the same kind of area.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you could also do the cocaine on these.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Did that.
That's my
I love that way. Okay.
and that is my intervention. Back to my intervention show.
Yes.
That's hilarious. So, on to the solo albums.
Jason?
Oh wow.
I have it, but I can't.
You have
it's
it,
one of
it's
the ones
lost.
I can't find it. Can't find it.
Have it.
I can't find Rock and Roll Over, the solo albums, or Dynasty. I have all three of those, and I don't know where they're at. They're here somewhere in a box. I can't find them. I should have came down much earlier and started searching. So.
Nicholas, do you have this?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to start with it?
Sure. So, cover on the front, Kiss albums, and then on the back, it's just blank with a little 1978 coin management.
Right. Right.
This is probably one of the most common ones, I'd say. Probably one of the ones I've seen around the most. And mine has,
Correct.
if anyone wants to send me some content, because all I got was the press office. I don't have anything else in mind.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it just probably just means that, I don't know, maybe that's all that was sent out in mine, or they've gone missing, or someone's thrown the other stuff out in the bin. Who knows?
Pilfered by the fan.
Who knows? Yeah. That's all I got.
Do you have the Ascap report?
No, got nothing else. That's all I've got in mind. That's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the Ascap report. Oh, see, I've never looked at this.
See,
maybe I shouldn't show this.
Does it have royalties or something?
Yeah, and this is handwriting from the royalty distribution. This is so weird because this came out of the locker too. Let me show. Can you see who that's addressed to?
Mr. Gene Simmons.
That's right.
Care of Bill Coyne.
Yeah, and and that's you can see that it's just pen.
Yeah.
So that's completely original.
So what's it discussion?
I'm sorry.
Nicholas asked who signed it, and I asked what's it exactly discussing.
Let's see. That's a great question. Limited awards to the members. It's about their record awards.
Oh wow!
Wow. So this might have been Gene's copy.
Guidelines. Yeah, according to the guidelines dated October 6, 1978, concerning awards for the 78-79 distribution year, the command, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to read too much because I don't know how
sensitive the information is.
Strange. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I got this in there.
Right. I think mine has that.
And that's my son revving his engine.
So we can't hear it. It's good. Mine has all of those. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and mine has the stamp like Nicholas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, you know what all
Show
those
them.
look like.
Show 'em.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stanley, Ace, Peter.
Nice to have some color ones in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. And the ATI, the booking, and the press office, and all that stuff. Now, do you have the? Okay, so and you have this, obviously, right?
Yes, that was the one. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
That's a lot of paperwork, because it's
Yeah.
each member. Now,
Yeah.
here's where it gets interesting.
Oh boy.
Like we talked about the Hotter Than Hell, or the Dress to Kill, how it came with the calendar folded up. Now, I haven't looked at this in a long time, but as you can see, folded up.
Oh, that's cool, man. You've got one of the desk
Wow.
calendars in there. Yeah.
And it just was right in here.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That's
And
awesome.
that looks like it was actually sent out like that then.
Yeah. It looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have two of them.
I got two of them. So
Excellent,
if anybody needs one,
Excellent.
Nicholas? Do you not have?
That one. As you can see, it's very bare, that one. Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
have the
so-
desk calendar at all.
No. I don't have
Just
the
in
desk
general.
calendar.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll send you one. Once I'm not terrified of going to the post office, I'll send you. So that is the press kit. Jason? Do you have this?
I do. I can't locate it, but I do have it. But I do. Mine had pretty much everything that yours had, except it didn't have the desk calendar in it, and of course, it didn't have that royalty statement in it. So,
Right.
so, but yeah, it was pretty much.
I don't need the demon coming. You got my mail.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Dynasty.
Now I have something. Sorry.
Something before that.
Oh, okay.
Well, wait. Would Attack of the Phantoms that would come out after Dynasty?
1980.
Or
Attack of the
Attack
Phantoms
of the
was
Phantoms,
1980. Yeah.
yeah,
So
that was.
would come
Yeah, I
out.
was wondering if it was.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll hold
So
that.
hold off for one.
Yeah. But the American one came out, obviously, Halloween 1978.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess, we'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's Attack of the Phantoms, it's
It's
Yeah,
definitely
that's 80.
Because
it's
that
80,
was
right.
promoted
Right.
in the Unmasked tour book as well.
correct.
Yes. I got a couple things in this sumbitch.
Nicholas has a cool Dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I know you do. You got the tickets and all sorts.
Yeah. So,
I think they were so popular now. I think they were just throwing a bunch of shit in. But I think this copy came from the Tom Snyder show.
really,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
Nicholas,
awesome,
you want to
man.
go first?
I can't wait to see. Yeah, bring them out. This is a good one.
Sure. So yeah, I've obviously shown some of this stuff on the show before, but obviously not everyone watches every episode, as I know I don't.
I do.
Except for John. John's the only one seen every episode.
Joe's never seen an episode in his life.
Joe has never watched an episode.
Sure. Yes, exactly. So mine is actually.
Wait, sorry to interrupt.
That's cool.
Sorry to interrupt. Real quick, can I just ask a question?
Yes.
Is
Raise your hand.
that Joe on the cover of Unmasked saying, I still say they stink? Is that Joe?
It's definitely him. At least in sentiment, it's him anyway.
Yeah.
I love Joe.
I love Joe too. That was funny, man.
I wish Joe was on.
See, I told him, man. I said, dude, you should do these.
He's
if nothing but for comic relief.
He's great. He's the best. Okay, sorry, Nicholas.
Right.
No, I love discovering things as I'm looking at them live on air, because there's certain anomalies in this, and I don't mean Ace's solo album, but I've got this I got this black and white one there, and then now I've got some extra Dynasty stuff. I color this one,
Yeah.
Killer.
but have a
Super
look
cool.
at the date at the bottom on the, what does it say?
Does it say 80?
1980.
Oh yeah, 1980, and it was in this press kit.
Yeah.
Weird.
Also,
That's very strange.
that one as well.
That's 80 as well, isn't it?
1980 as
Yeah.
well. So
Oh,
it
yeah.
could, they could still be sending this stuff out. What is very bizarre about that, even more bizarre, and I think it's because I may have combined 2 Dynasty ones I had to create this thing, so sent out at different times, is because I've also now got all that other stuff which was promoting the early 1979 tour. So I've got from Sunshine
Do you have that
Promotions. No, I don't have that. What other 8x10s are in there? Yeah.
There's
No, that's
this
cool.
one.
What years does that say?
It just says Rogers and Cohen, and then it just says Rocksteady. But the date is super, super, super small. But it's
So it
that
says
fella.
Rogers and Cohen are back again, even though the thing has the press office. That's weird. That's the old.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Sorry, go ahead.
No, this next one is Sunshine Promotions out of Indianapolis, which is talking about the Kiss will appear on tour. Yeah, that's a weird one. I've got this thing.
Okay, yeah, like a flyer. Maybe it's
Kiss,
for that venue or that promoter.
It is the Lakeland.
That's what
Civic,
it is. Yeah.
Lakeland Civic Center, June 14. So that's what that concert's for. I love this. I've always loved that picture. So
it's for the first show of the tour.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's it's Lakeland, and he's got tickets to that. It's incredible, man.
So I've got from Aiken Management. This is another one from Indiana. This is kind of like a little thing talking about date, time, location, tickets on sale. So
That's so great.
Recorded 29th of the 8th. I'll say it in Australian version. 29th of the 8th, 1979. And so this looks like it's almost like this is like a read through thing, possibly for a radio promo. Because do you need the date, time, the location?
Absolutely.
And then I've also got on Casablanca Notepad. This is the little letter. I think I've shown this before. A personal letter from B. Frankel, from the desk of B. Frankel as well as her name. And she talks about Kiss will appearing at the Roberts Stadium on Wednesday, September the 19th. So this one's that Indiana show. I'll call you on Tuesday, August 21st when you return from vacation for interview and review of the Indiana show.
So this is what these press kits were for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Send to the promoter. Send to the radio station, the TV station.
Snooze people with tickets. Get them to go to the show.
100%.
Hopefully they'll give them free tickets to the show. Hopefully they'll write a good review or give you, something like that's what they're for. Yep.
Yeah. And we've got I assume you've got this, which is the bio in yellow. Have you got that?
I have. Let's see. Oh, this is actually really cool. I have this, and it says "Long Live Dynasty," and it has.
That says Polygram on it, John.
I know. I don't know why this is in there. And it says very strange.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Polygram wouldn't have been around until
exactly
a year later, or 2 years something. 2 years later, something like that.
Yes, but now
would it? When did? See, at some point in time, Polygram bought the controlling interest in the label, but they weren't really. See,
now, Jason, this is your neck of the woods here.
I'm just trying to remember if it came along in 80 or 81. I just can't remember, but I don't think it was 79. So you could have a press kit, just like you have those 1980 photos in there, John. It could be that you have a press kit that was sent out for Dynasty in 1980,
right?
That has some Polygram information on it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Nicholas,
what is yours? I'm just this one. This one is great. Maybe I'll just read this out because this is the whole thing's quite humorous actually. And rock and roll shall stand on a windswept plateau at the edge of the 1970s, readying a descent into the virgin valley of a new decade. Yet who shall lead? Who shall carry on and march in the vanguard? It is written that the demon, the cat men, okay, there's multiple, the star man,
Plural.
and not even star child, and the spaceman shall marshal the forces of rock and roll, and they shall spearhead the crusade to conquer the 80s, while all the armies of rock shall joyously shout the words of victory. Long live the dynasty.
Fantastic.
And then,
That was beautiful.
but then it goes into, I'll just have to read this next bit. So reads a small fragment of parchment.
Wait, you
back
need this.
to the antiquity. Yeah. Yes. Modern scholars of prophecy interpret it to mean that today Kiss is and shall remain the supreme expert of supernova rock and roll. and just a couple of little bits that I just very quickly read, that it, as a quote from Ace Frehley saying, "We're closer now more than ever," which is why they all recorded most of this album separately. And yeah, that's great. I love this thing.
Great.
And then the other last two things were as part of that B. Frankel thing was the Dynasty pick that came in there with Paul Stanley Dynasty pick.
Incredible.
And the ticket to the Lakeland, Florida gig. Yeah.
Incredible.
Great.
Yeah.
That's so, because this for that show.
Now,
so for label scholars.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
no, you
really,
go,
really quick. For label scholars, in 1977, Polygram acquired 50% stake of Casablanca for $15 million. 77. In 1980, they bought the rest of it.
Okay.
So
interesting.
It could definitely be that it. I would say it belongs in there, John. So
now this is what is really cool. That there's two things that are different for this press kit, because this is the NBC caption subject, the rock group Kiss program tomorrow. So I'll show you this little fella here.
Wow.
And then on the back, I'll just do a little NBC letterhead. It said, Kiss visits tomorrow. The rock group Kiss will be interviewed. The host, Tom Snyder, on tomorrow, blah, 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 NBC, October 31st, broadcast of the Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Members of Kiss will discuss their careers, futures, current success, and controversies in the rock world.
Whoa, what? It says The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Yeah, it says following the Wednesday, October 31st broadcast of The Tonight Show. So it's following.
Following.
It's after. Okay. It's after the.
So it's the Tomorrow Show. They didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It got me worried because I know they haven't kept a lot of the Johnny Carson show got wiped. So I was just wondering, is there something missing Kiss performance as well?
Right.
Yeah.
And then it came with this very just normal show, like this very normal picture, and this came like this together, So like that.
That is
pretty
super
cool.
That's cool.
So all these press kits went out for, the TV stations or radio stations or promoters, just like you have one for the promoter. I have one for Australia, though. I forget which press kit it is, but it's coming out.
What else did you have in it, Nicholas? You had other stuff.
Oh, no. I was just going to say that we were sort of questioning why the things that were sent out had 1980 on it. And I think it still belongs in this kit because I know for mine, I've seen other people's. I've seen Mark Cicchini's press kit, and both his little the transparencies, the 35mm transparencies, say they have a stamp on them saying 1979 a coin management. Both mine say 1980. I'm not. I'll scan them and show them up. But it's still a Dynasty picture, and it's still live on tour. And both mine say 1980. But Mark's
mine say 1980.
Yeah. So Mark's one has that the picture that's used for the pinball promotion with the white background and Gene with his rhinestone costume, and he says 1979. So that's the one that would have gone out earlier. So these things do vary. You can really see.
They may have had an earlier just
version.
In time or specific to whoever they're going to. They're tailored specifically to whoever they're going to.
You want to know something funny about this is when I got my pinball machine, there's this place that fixes pinball machines, and I had mine shipped from who knows where. I forget where it was. So I call this guy who repairs pinball machines, and he's this old man, and he's been doing this. I guess he started doing it in like 77, like fixing pinball machines, and he would put them in all the arcades and bowling alleys, and he set them all up. So I said, would you come? And he works now with his son. He just kind of overlooks the work. But he came and he goes, I do all the pinball machines for, Axl Rose and Slash and, all these people. Like, I do Gene Simmons and, blah, 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 blah. But he said he would unbox the pinball machines. He said they were in every arcade, every bowling alley. And it came with a poster and a 45. And the 45, I said, what was the 45? And he said, oh, go ahead, Jason.
No. I was going to agree that I have heard that the pinball machines came with a 45. I hadn't heard a poster, but I've heard that they came with a 45.
And I said, what was the 45? And he goes, I know exactly what it was, because my partner would just play the song over and over and over, and it was I Was Made for Loving You. Awesome. And, it obviously says 78 on the pinball machine, but these didn't come out till probably 79.
79,
and, the picture with Gene and Ace with the pinball machine, their Dynasty outfits,
Yep.
And I was like, oh, my God. And, but, yeah, he said he unboxed hundreds of those and put them all over the valley in California.
There was even one in a bar in my little town when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And they're all
little
over
bitty
Australia
nothing.
As well.
Yeah.
Which is weird. They're all over Australia, which is a long way to ship them too, as well.
Yeah.
In all the little bars there and stuff. One of the great things I heard about that pinball machine as well is this was just genius promotion and marketing. Was they put out a thing saying, take your photo in Kiss costume or with a Kiss pinball machine, and you can win like a prize pack. I think it may have been on the back of the Dynasty form, the little form that comes in your album. And says, take your photo with the Kiss pinball machine and you can win whatever you could win. But they said the guy from the company said they hadn't actually shipped them yet. The point of that was to get everyone into these pinball arcades and go, where's the Kiss pinball machine? So all of a sudden they could go, oh, look, people have been asking about the Kiss pinball machine. You should order this thing. It was this genius. Right. It was from Bally, but this genius bit of, they hadn't actually shipped them out yet. And told people to go there and take a photo with them. It was just to get the orders flowing.
Yeah.
I thought
that's
genius
marketing.
That way of working.
It's so smart. It's so smart. Do you guys have a copy of that Replay magazine?
No,
I don't have the Replay magazine. I know the magazine you're talking about, but I don't have Replay.
Yeah, it is it's all Kiss, and it's just all different ads. It's just the greatest magazine. It's so cool. I put it up on Night and Satan's Service.
Yes.
Before, Okay, where are we after Dynasty? Okay.
Unmasked.
One
I have.
Yay! You can go first then.
Yay! You can participate. No.
Yeah.
And again, I'm probably missing lots of stuff, but so anyway, I'll show all your stuff. So Unmasked has the record. Pretty cool. Blank back. All of that good stuff.
They worked out how to stretch the square picture by putting the record over the bottom of it, didn't they? To get it longer. It's like
they got creative.
Yeah.
I only have a couple of things in mind. Of course, I have this bio sheet, which I'm sure you all have. Unmasked. Yeah. Kiss Unmasked and prepares for tour. So, pretty cool. And then I have this 8x10 glossy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's, other than the slides, that's pretty much all I have in mind. Do y'all have a bunch more in y'all's?
I have this 8x10. Is that one?
No, I don't have that.
But that is Eric Carr again, so maybe it's not supposed to be in there.
What's your picture? I'll hold it up to the light. I can't see. Same as yours. So what's the transparency on yours? It's the same picture from my Dynasty one, but it's a totally different slide with a different stamp.
Oh yeah, I have that slide. Yeah,
But it's a different
stage shot. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they can see them in it. No. Yeah, kind of.
No, mine's not stage shot.
You don't have a stage shot?
You mean stage as in on stage or staged?
Yeah. Oh, on stage. Yeah, it's a live shot.
No, mine's...
I have a live
mine's
shot
that,
and a post shot.
No, mine's that famous backstage one. I'll show it up. From the Dynasty era. I'll show it up now. Because I can't be bothered to take it out of here. I've only got one, even though it's got a slot for two. Have you got more than one?
I have two.
What's the other one?
The one is the stage shot, the live shot, which are, and then the other is the, it's a group photo.
I think that's the same. Yeah, that's the one I have. Yes, that's the same one as me.
Yeah.
So
I have another one that's in here. I don't know. It may be a duplicate of one. I'm trying to pull it out and see what it is. Yeah, it's just a duplicate. I have a duplicate of that posed shot. So, but that's all I have in mind. I'm sure y'all have plenty of more in y'all's.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things. Mine is, again, similar press release from Polygram. This is on green. I don't know if you've got that one. One of 2 pages. It's exactly, it looks like it's the same wording. And then I've got a really cool one in here, and I don't know if you got this, John. Peter Criss of Kiss to leave Kiss. Immediate press release.
Let's see. I have a lot of press stuff in this one. Oh, no, I don't have that. I do not have that.
This is from Canada, actually, this one. From
and this is okay. Mine is this is promoting when they go to Australia.
Ah, okay.
But I'll get into that.
Yeah, so this is just announcing that Peter Criss is leaving the band, and they will search for a new drummer. A 6-week European tour is scheduled to fall, with tours of Japan and Australia to follow. Criss is currently recording his second solo album, entitled Out of Control. And this is from Quebec, Canada. This is like on brown paper. You can kind of see it there. Really cool. That would have really come out because the album and him leaving were almost at the same time, weren't they? They kind of released the album, and only like a few days later it was announced that Peter was leaving.
Right.
Yeah.
This is interesting. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
This,
I guess, I don't know, being in LA, maybe there's, because here's another TV thing. So, can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You know who that is? I'll read it. Okay. Beauty and the Beast gets a real airing from Cheryl Teague's Kids Are People Too. So they're talking about Kids Are People Too, the award-winning children's entertainment series, Sunday, September 21st, blah, 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 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. on ABC television.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So they've taken the photo and then sent it out prior to it airing.
Yes.
Wow.
Exactly, because she was such a huge star.
That is fantastic.
Isn't that cool? So and I remember watching that as a kid, and I was so excited. And what's funny, and you guys please drop this in, when they interview the audience and they go up to the kid and they say, "Hey, who's your favorite member of Kiss?" And the kid goes, "Peter Criss."
Yes, I love that.
Who's a Kiss fan here? Are you a Kiss fan? You like them?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Peter Criss.
It's like,
the best. Genius.
Because you can't filter kids. Like the kids will just say whatever they, That's awesome.
Genius.
That guy was the original troll, like the troll.
Yeah.
Added him out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, then I got this. It's Australia and New Zealand, and this is like.
Oh wow.
I don't know if you can see this, and then this opens up like this, and then
I've
Opens
seen
up
that
like
a
this.
long time ago. I haven't seen this appear in a while. Wow.
And this is
John, is that post the tour or announcing the tour is about to happen? Is it like a tour
this
wrap-up, or?
is. It's got the tour dates.
So it hasn't happened
So
yet.
I don't think it's happened yet.
Mm.
Just talked about each fella. Ace is 29. Paul's 28 at this time. And then it has schedule of the European promotions. So this is their schedule for Europe, I guess. So maybe this is like a bunch of touring stuff, and this is on that letterhead, that coin letterhead that's embossed with the silver and stuff like that. To Ace Frehley, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Eric Carr. So if you can see that.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, schedule of European promotions. So they were going over there to do press. What else is this? This is pretty interesting.
That's not COVID approved.
No. Okay, dear John, Rick is out of town and has requested that I connect you directly with the manufacturers of the unmasked chew bops. Yeah. The person to contact is blah, 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 with the phone number 710-581-5597. So if anybody wants to contact Susan, there's her number. And that's on another a coin embossed.
She's still working there now.
Letter.
It's like...
Yeah. Hello!
He's like 90 years old.
I don't have any chew bops. Do you have the one? Japan? Okay. And what else is in here? More tour promotions. So there's a bunch of shit in this one.
Wow.
So pretty cool.
I wonder if that was sent to Australia for those, because no one in the States would care about Australian tour dates. I reckon that copy could have been, I don't know, or pieces of that was obviously sent to Australia.
Yeah, because the chew bops, chew bops were also in Australia as well,
exactly, Yeah. Interesting.
So that is unmasked.
What's up next?
I have a 2 Attack of the Phantoms press kits.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Wow.
Very neat. And there's a lot of stuff in this, man. So it just opens up like this.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And it has the songs: Shock Me, Rock and Roll All Night, Christine 16, I Stole Your Love, Dr. Love, it just says, Love Gun, God of Thunder, Black Diamond. Okay, so I'll try to get through this as fast as possible, and I'll show it on the screen as well. Hanna-Barbera Productions present, Kiss and Attack of the Phantoms. It's like, that's just a single sheet there.
Wow.
Is
that coming out of America? Is that an American one? I just want to see what country that is.
I don't think so.
Does it have an address at the bottom?
This is... Yes, it has a... Well, the address is from California, but I don't think this is from California.
Right.
It says Kiss Attack of the Phantoms, the cast, just a single sheet. And then Kiss Attack of the Phantoms, the credits. So it has like everybody from like the hairstylist to the script writer.
Wow.
It has everything. Then it has production notes. Now this thing is like a book. I mean, there's got to be 60 pages here.
Oh my God.
And this thing is thick. And they talk about everything in here. Filmed in location, Magic Mountain, Valencia, California, and at Culver City Studios. Oh, I didn't know that. Kiss Attack of the Phantoms makes full use of the, blah, blah, blah. I read this. Okay, then it says Kiss Attack of the Phantom synopsis, not for publication, and it's just another, probably 15 pages. Kiss that shocked and rocked the world, and this is just another press thing, but it's really like in detail, and it's super thick, and it just goes through everything. Another piece, Kiss Attack of the Phantoms shorts. All creatures great and small, and it just goes through. Veteran Hollywood stuntman Fred portrays blah 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 in a gorilla suit, program blah blah blah. So they even talk about the stunt people in this.
I realized when you said shorts, you meant shorts from the film. I suddenly thought, is this a weird pair of merchandise that's
because they're
Attack of the Phantom shorts.
So it's really cool. It really goes into a lot of detail. There's so much paperwork in this thing. So whoever got this press kit was like, "Geez, take it easy,"
Yeah. I'm not reading or watching that.
Exactly.
The original scriptwriter thanks you for not sharing his name in this episode. It's like, he's not really embarrassed about it.
He doesn't need any more mail. And then I got another one. Here. Now, this is from London.
Yeah.
And, on the back. Yeah. And it kind of, it opens up kind of like the last, like the one before.
Wow.
That is so cool, man.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that, no.
And this is neat.
Nice.
Oh, Anthony Serber.
Well, autograph there.
Wow.
The back is the NBC taped to the picture.
Oh. Is he actually signing that autograph? That'd be really signing that autograph in that photo. Yeah.
Night at the Movies.
Wow.
Remember Night at the Movies, Jason?
Yes, of course. Yes.
October 28th. Yeah. That's really cool. So yeah.
That's cool.
Then this comes with all these lobby card things.
Yes.
And then NBC exclusive feature.
Yeah. So we've kind of dropped back to 1978 now, because that's promoting Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park as opposed to Attack of the Phantom, isn't it?
Exactly. So they probably just threw it in here.
Right.
Who knows?
Right.
Oh, this was cool. The Kiss album songs. Paul Stanley, Move On. Take Me, Hold Me. And then Peter Chris's blah, blah, blah. It's great. I Can't Stop the Pain. You Matter to Me. Don't You Let Me Down. So great. So great. So yeah, there's tons of paperwork in this. But yes, this is date October 28th. So they probably just put this in, just like all the other things. But there's
of course
tons of lobby cards in here and all that shit. Oh, this is cool. The Devereaux picture is stamped November 2nd, 1978, if you can see that.
I saw that when you first held it up. That was pretty interesting. Yeah.
Pretty cool. God, I'm getting hoarse.
Oh, no.
Is this part of your intervention again? You're getting hoarse.
Let's see.
No, not that kind of horse. We've done cocaine now, heroin.
Parched. All right.
We only have 2 more to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't got the Elder, so you
The
guys.
music from the Elder.
Yes.
I need that one. Sad tear. Sad John 5 tear.
Does yours have a bunch of stuff in it, John? Because mine
Not
doesn't.
too much.
Yeah,
No, not too much.
Mine has this.
Cares.
Yeah, mine has this biography,
Right?
which I'm sure yours has.
Yeah.
And the second page, for some reason, is stapled upside down.
Let's see if mine is. No.
No, mine's stapled upside down.
Here's the Aussie edition.
That's right, yeah. And then I have this glossy, this 8x10.
Yes.
And that's all mine has. What else does yours have in it?
I have a couple other things. Now, again, this came from the locker. So I
Right.
have this one here,
Okay, look.
and then I have this letter, November 24th, 1981, to Ace Frehley, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Eric Carr, the Elder, Australia. The Elder shipped gold in Australia, 125,000 pieces, which is excellent. And it's doing really well at radio. Blah, blah, blah. You know, and they talk about I won't go through the whole thing, but it's on the embossed thing and a pen with the signature from, I guess it looks like Rick. Now, then, this is what's very strange. Oh, what is this? God, all this stuff. It's so cool. All right. This is very strange.
What was that? Yes.
What is this?
So this is a folder. Now, this is one of the most peculiar things you'll ever see. Now, this is talking about doing the press for the Elder. And it's like this, it's like pretty much this book, this itinerary. And it looks like it's one of a kind. Let me read some of the things in here. And it's this total like book, and it's pen, and it's just talks about where they need to go, where Ace needs to go,
Rehab.
to do press for the Elder.
Oh, wow.
And it's really, really,
That's cool.
really interesting. Yeah.
So, unbelievable.
Really, really this
I've never seen
long
that before.
kind of like thing from a coin.
Wow.
Pretty neat.
Never seen that.
And it was
Fascinating.
it was with the folder. It was with it like this,
Wow.
So weird.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end.
Only one more,
Almost
kids.
more to go.
Only one more. And we've got Creatures of the Night. Everybody have it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Creatures of the Night.
We've changed
Now, there's not
a lot
much
inside,
else.
haven't we? Jensen
Yeah.
Robertson Associates are the PR. International Creative Management have taken over from ATI, and it's Polygram
Yeah, that's
Records.
right.
Yeah, Polygram Records.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
So what all do we have?
I've only
I
got two
imagine
things
it.
on.
Everybody has this big thing, right?
I do not have that. Believe it or not.
You not
I
have
do not
this?
have that. No.
Mine's on blue paper.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
on blue paper. They're pretty common, but I just don't have it in this kit.
Interesting. Okay. Because that's pretty much, other than a glossy, all I have in the kit.
What glossy do you have? Because I have a couple glossies in
I
there.
have this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Then I have a couple of other weird ones.
It's the only two things I have in it. Oh, that is
That one?
cool. No, that is cool.
So, and then there's one other.
Yeah.
Yeah, those-
and I
those are
heard that
great.
late once they started to go on tour, they started to send those things out with those photos
Right.
in them. Yeah. That's great.
And that's all.
You don't have anything else in that kit other than those two glossies?
3 glossies.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just-
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm just missing that bio, the light blue bio.
Yeah.
it. Do you have anything else, Nicholas?
That's all I got. Yeah. Just those two things.
Yeah,
Whew.
pretty scarce.
Man, oh man, that is, jeez Louise. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wake up,
My
everybody!
dad-
If you stuck with us this long,
Yeah. This is where you get the
a
secret
lot of
message. You know.
information.
And Joe
So-
joins us now. It's like
Oh,
See,
man.
Joe was smart. He was like, I know John 5 is going to read all those liner notes. We all have like big beards now,
Exactly.
big hair.
We start aging like Jimmy Page in The Song Remains the Same, and it starts getting that weird fluffy.
Everything's back to normal outside.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
go
exactly.
work.
Right, yeah.
Oh dear.
January 2021 right now.
Feels like it.
What happened? Half of John's tour's over. He didn't realize it.
Right.
Yeah.
Fired Rob Zombie. He won't return my calls.
Okay. That was a good episode. Very, very informative, and we've seen some great stuff that never seen. Some, especially that last A Coin kit. I was like, I'd never seen that in any. I don't think you've even shown that one on your page, have you?
Yeah. So there's so much stuff in this. But what I really liked was the calendars, like that were in the press kits, because it made sense, you know.
Yeah.
So So
they were
all right.
stupid marketers, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you include a poster or like a wall calendar, it's like, oh great, if they can put it up on their wall or in their office, then it's like it's just reminding them of Kiss all year round. Like it's very, very smart to do that, you know.
Yep.
Because they were never sold.
No, they were never sold.
They were just
promotional things. Yeah,
I think they probably just went in the press kits.
yeah.
Yep.
I would imagine so. Unless sent
I
out
would
separately,
imagine
but you know that's the only other way. They'd be sent out separately.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for nerding out with us for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Nerd alert!
Yeah.
And John, thanks for doing another, man. I hope we can keep banging these out while you're on an extended vacation. So
Yeah. My wife's like, "You're gonna do another Kiss My Collectibles? No intercourse." And I was like, "Oh."
Who needs intercourse?
So
that's hilarious. But
thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. And if that's it, guys, we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Hi, everybody. It's Gene Simmons, and you're not. This is Kiss My Collectibles podcast.